Hello and welcome to McLean Gymnasium here on the campus of Wright State University for some Horizon League volleyball here today. Non-conference, of course, but it's the Wright State Raiders and it's the Central Michigan Chippewas here this afternoon in McLean. I'm Parker Testa, joined here by Shay Neal. Shay, the Raiders come into this one after an excellent weekend last weekend against Ball State, Marshall, and DePaul.
Yeah.
So what do they got to do today to beat this very strong Central Michigan squad?
As we've been nearly pelted about a dozen times here in warm-ups. Like you said, great weekend last weekend. Tough first match against Ball State. Could have really gone either way. A couple plays didn't go their way and ended up taking a loss there, but great bounce back against Marshall, great bounce back against DePaul. This team feels really good heading into this one. What they have to do, Parker, is limit those errors. We saw in a couple games that they've lost this year just a lot of unforced errors, service errors. It seems like they're getting their rhythm back offensively, and that's going to have to continue today. But when you have Lainey Stevenson as the setter setting everything up, and then you have attackers like Celia Powers, Nisha Baker, and the red-hot Megan Alders, life's pretty good right now for the Raiders.
Yeah, no kidding. Megan Alders set a career high in kills last weekend.
I don't think that's going to stay her career high when her career is said and done.
No, I don't think so either. We talked about this before the broadcast. She might do it again this weekend. It's possible.
She might do it today.
Yeah.
They play UD later tonight, and we know how good that one was last year, but I'm really excited to see, the UD Flyers were great last season. Both of those squads won a game in the tournament. A funny thing, or not funny really, but interesting fact, you actually went to high school with one of the UD players, Lexi Almodovar, who's actually carved out quite a name for herself with that program.
She has. She's been very strong for the UD Flyers. So that one coming up, of course, tonight at Dayton. So we will be there for that.
I will not, but you will.
I will be there for that tonight here on WWSU.
I will be at Wayne High School for high school football.
So be sure to catch Shay for Wayne High School football tonight.
Yeah, they're playing Springfield. It should be a great game.
Yeah, should be. But, of course, the Raiders will be playing the UD Flyers tonight at 7 o'clock. We will be live at 6:45 from the University of Dayton, right here on WWSU 106.9 on YouTube.
And you know what playing UD at UD means, right? Dan O'Keefe going back to his old stomping ground.
Right. So this is going to be a fun one here today.
Absolutely.
I'm really excited to see what the Raiders do. So lots of exciting stuff going on in and around the campus here at Wright State. There is a very, very high possibility that we will get our studio back next week.
Yeah.
Today. How exciting.
It is. It's going to be awesome. But, Parker, really quick, let's talk a little bit about the Chippewas. They're 4-2 coming into this one. They won 3 last weekend in their home tournament. Looked very strong, beating North Dakota, Butler, and Youngstown State out of the Horizon League. They were 11-11 last spring, but they all played in conference play. But this will be the first time these two go head-to-head in 10 years. So both of these teams look very, very strong, and I'm excited. It should be a really fun match today.
Yeah, it should be. Of course, the Wright State Raiders come into this one where'd my sheet go?
And just talking about this tournament while you pull stuff out, the UD Flyers are 2-3, but don't let that fool you. 2 of their 3 losses this season, number 3 Kentucky, the defending national champions, and number 2 Wisconsin.
Yeah, so they are a very strong team, and they have played DePaul, which Wright State beat last weekend here at McLean. So this is going to be a good one. So we have lots of talent. Megan Alders has been fantastic this season, as well as Lainey Stevenson. And Teddy Sauer comes in and has played a very strong role for the Raiders last week.
And something that I've really been impressed with, Parker, is the growth of some of the players that didn't make as much of impacts this year, but they're making huge impacts this year. Players like Callie Martin, players like Grace Hauk has been huge. She started almost every single match this season. Another player that's really impressed me so far on the season is the growth of the freshman Jenna Morey. And, we knew Jenna Story would be here. We knew Lainey Stevenson would be here. We knew Celia Powers would be here. But some of these other players that have stepped up and brought the depth to this program, and none bigger than Megan Alders, of course. But we knew Megan's made a huge jump, where last year, strong player, borderline all-conference player. Now we're talking, 6 matches into the year, potential Horizon League Player of the Year candidate.
Yeah, she's been fantastic. As we said, set career highs in kills both each of the last 2 weekends, that second one coming against Marshall last Saturday. Players to look out for Central Michigan. Number 16 is Savannah Thompson, the senior out of Thornton, Illinois, went to Marist High School. 58 kills through 13 sets played. She's been fantastic for head coach Mike Gallick. So this team is very strong, 2-3 overall, like Shay said. So we have lots of talent on this roster. The second closest in kills behind Thompson is Linnea Willer, the freshman from Freedom, Wisconsin. She has 35. So Thompson is leading this team by 22 kills. And Thompson and Willer have played the same amount of sets.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable talent here from Central Michigan.
Yeah, and this is a Central Michigan team that you'll see move around a lot. You'll see a lot of middle blockers go outside. You'll see a lot of outside hitters go back row. This is a team that likes to stay on their toes, likes to move around. They think it keeps them in the zone. It keeps them in position, and they use that to their advantage. They're very moving around, very athletic. This should be a tough test for Wright State today. They've put together quite a non-conference schedule. There's really no break in the action heading into Horizon League play.
No, there's not. So another player to look out for today is by far the tallest player Wright State has played all season, number 6, Megan Syvertson, the 6'5" senior from Virginia Beach.
That's until tonight, because obviously UD has Alyssa Moore and, oh goodness, I can't remember her name, number 17. She was a freshman last year. I think you know who I'm talking about.
I do.
But they're 6'5" and 6'6". So UD is going to bring size tonight.
I believe Amelia Moore is the name you're looking for.
And then
from UD.
Is it Aaliyah Yates and Amelia Moore?
Sounds familiar.
That might be it. We might have figured it out.
Well, who knows? We'll find out tonight.
Yeah.
So
let me know.
We'll do.
And I'll let you know. Like I said, if you're a football fan, obviously football season's back. How great was that Tampa Bay-Dallas game last night?
It was fantastic.
Dak Prescott looks great.
Yeah, he does. And plus, you don't leave Tom Brady with a minute left.
No, you do not.
Down by 2. So
if you're going to beat the Bucs, you have to be the team that gets the ball last. You cannot let Brady get the chance to win it.
Not at all. So we thought it would be only fitting to put the Tom Brady death stare on our commercial break,
because we feel like the Wright State Raiders are locked in.
We do.
And, you don't want to leave the Raiders with a chance to win either.
Not at all. So it's that time, Shay. Score predictions, leading scorer, who wins, who's the leading scorer today?
Well, I hope that the Raiders win in 3 sets, because I'll only probably be able to stay for 2. Unfortunately, I scheduled a few meetings this afternoon. Not unfortunately. I'm excited to meet with the people that I'm meeting with. But I'd love to stay for the whole match, obviously. But I'm hoping for Raiders in 3. Central Michigan has been impressive, though, and they're riding a 3-game winning streak. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say Raiders in 4. Leading scorer for the Raiders today, I'm going to mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
Megan Alders has been red hot, and I think she continues to be great today. But I'm going to go with the player, the senior out of Cincinnati that just got her 1,000th career kill. I think it's a big afternoon for Celia Powers.
Yeah, I'm with you. Celia Powers has been fantastic. Had a huge weekend, was the leading scorer in that second match last Saturday against DePaul. I have the Raiders as well. I think this one's going to be a thriller. I think we go 5 here this afternoon.
All right. I think the UD one goes 5. If the Raiders have to play 10 sets today, they're going to be exhausted.
No kidding. And my leading scorer, she hasn't let me down so far this season. It'll be Megan Alders here today.
Ride the hot hand. It's like, you're at the the betting table in Vegas, and you're playing roulette, and red 20 or green 15's won 6 times in a row. Why would you bet against it?
So with that, we're going to step away. When we come back, starting lineups and Raider Volleyball from McLean. Don't go away. Stay with us. WWSU 106.9. Welcome back to McClin Gymnasium. Hello, how are all of you? My name's Parker Testa, joined here by Shay Neal. The Raiders host the visiting Central Michigan Chippewas. Starting lineups for Central Michigan: number 4, Grace Butler, the senior; number 7, the senior Maddie Whitfield; number 9, the junior Anna Erickson; number 10, the freshman Allie Gerzia; number 13, Lisbeth Rosario Martinez; number 16, Savannah Thompson; and number 19, Linnea Willer. For the Raiders, number 1, Jenna Story; number 2, Lainey Stevenson; number 7, Nisa Baker; number 10, Grace Hawk; number 11, Celia Powers; number 13, Callie Martin; and number 15, Megan Alders.
Not a bad starting lineup, Parker.
Appreciate it.
No, I meant the actual players, not you.
Wow, after how bad I messed up last weekend, that's a good start to the weekend. Yes,
to step up. Callie Martin will serve as we get ready to go underway here at McClin. Returned by the Chippewas. How great of a name is the Chippewas? And there's a strong start for Maddie Whitfield. Now, Parker, it says on the roster sheet that Central Michigan has a player, Megan Sivertson?
I think it's
Sivertson. That she's 6'5", but I'm looking at their bench. I guess 6'2". She doesn't look 6'5".
Well, we're gonna find out. Wright State gets a point there. Chippewas in the burgundy uniforms, Wright State in white.
Burgundy. That was way too specific.
Not gonna say just red,
I was gonna roll with maroon.
Maroon could work too.
Burgundy is a little bit extra.
But if you
it's like you're picking paint samples.
But if anyone has ever seen the movie Anchorman,
Ron
Burgundy.
Well, it's like you're getting.
It compares very much so to the color of Ron's suit.
It sounds like you're getting a paint swatch for your house. Like, what are you painting your living room? Oh, I'm gonna go with burgundy. What?
Right side blocked
by lavender.
Blocked by Stevenson, and that's the Raiders take the lead 3-1 here in set 1.
Wright State leading 3-1, and with Jenna wearing the green and Wright State wearing the white, the rest of the roster, I'm going to assume that they'll be rocking green for UD tonight.
We can only hope.
Story to serve. Floats it over. They set it for the far side, and nice dig by Story. They get it over. Whitfield, that's out. And a 4-point swing for the Wright State Raiders. Strong start. Central Michigan's got nice size up front, Parker, but this team doesn't, off the bat, 5 points in, doesn't look like they're getting in position as well as Marshall did a week ago. Marshall was constantly in the right spot on defense.
Yeah, both those teams were very tough, both offensively and defensively. Got about a half capacity crowd here at McClin Gymnasium this afternoon.
Stevenson sets it for Grace Hawk. Nice dig there by the Chippewas, and it's going to lead to a point. That was a great play by the senior setter, Grace Butler, out of Hawthorne Woods, Illinois. Went to Carmel Catholic High School. Now, I know Carmel High School is in Marion Catholic, Illinois. Is Carmel Catholic? Marion Catholic is in Highland Heights. Not Highland Heights. What am I thinking of? That's Northern Kentucky. I'm just blabbing now.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. Well, I'm curious if Carmel Catholic is part of Carmel. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Forget I started talking.
That's a nice dig there by Butler. And they set it left side for Erickson, and that's dug out by the Raiders. Hawk taps it over. And they set it middle for Thompson. Stevenson, right side Hawk, and that's blocked there by Erickson, and it's a point for the Chippewas.
3-point rally here for Central Michigan to tie us up at 4. Like you said, that was a great play up front by the Chippewa defense. Is Chippewa the best name we've seen all season?
Very close.
That'll be a kill.
Thundering Herd was a great
Never mind, they're
going
to say net violation. Anna Erickson thought she had the kill there, but They're going to say she made contact with the net. I don't think Erickson was a big fan of that, but
Chippewas is a very strong mascot. Thundering Herd was also fantastic last week.
And the DePaul Blue Demons also entering the conversation.
Of course. And that's going to be off of a Raider out of bounds, and Central Michigan gets the point.
5-5 early on. Appreciate you joining us here on this Friday afternoon edition of Wright State Raider Volleyball. What's better than this?
Not much. And that's going to be out.
Yeah, that's going to be hit long. Couldn't tell who that was. Was that Powers that went for the attack there?
I think it was Powers.
I guess the play-by-play will tell me, yes, it was Celia Powers. I should probably pay attention to the play-by-play.
That one's tapped over by Willer. And that's a nice dig there by Callie Martin. Taps over the net. That's going to be out of bounds. And the Raiders get a point after a long hit by the Chippewas.
It was hard to see from this angle, but that looked like it might have been in.
It did. I thought it was in at first glance, but the official puts the flag straight up. That was out of bounds.
That was Lisbeth Rosario Martinez. I thought it caught that back line. I won't complain, though.
It sure looked like it. I looked even inside the line.
I'm surprised that Mike Golick isn't challenging this. A 2-point edge could be big.
Well, too late now. Roscop gets it over the net. And they set it middle for Butler. Erickson, nice dig by Story. Stevenson sets it left side, Martin. And that's going to be...
diving dig. It might have been out if she didn't touch that. But it's going to end up being a Chippewa point nonetheless. And Central Michigan leads at 7-6. Early on, Central Michigan got the first point. Wright State got 4 in a row, followed by Central Michigan getting 4 in a row. And now we go back and forth. It looks like we're going to have a fun one today.
And it does. Wright State hasn't really pulled away early in their first set all season. We haven't seen much of that from the Raiders. All matches in the first set have started off very close, so we'll see what the Raiders can do here.
And that was a heck of a play by Callie Martin that is going to lead. What a play by the Chippewas to keep it alive. Wright State with a big chance here. Powers denied by Grace Butler. What's the call here?
It's going to be a net violation on the Chippewas.
That was one heck of a dig by Callie Martin. Celia Powers, it looked like she got the kill, but a Chippewa defender went diving into that bench area to keep it alive. But in the end, it is a point for the Raiders. And now Jenna Morey, the freshman, checks in to serve. Morey's been one of the better servers for the Wright State Raiders this season, as that will be a kill by, I believe, Rosario Martinez. And that one came in way too hot at Jenny Morey, just one of those defensive plays to kind of protect your face there. Yeah, absolutely. So that'll be a Chippewa point. 8-7 our score. And they go back and forth again, Parker. Cecilia Powers will serve. She is joined by Roscott, Martin, Story, Stevenson, and Baker. Powers to serve. Taps it over the net. Dug out there by the Chippewas. Nice partially blocked there by the Raiders. Stevenson middle. Nice save there by the Chippewas. Martin gets the kill. That was a full spike by Lainey Stevenson, Parker. We don't see that very often. Lainey laying the thunder a little bit. Yeah, that one was blocked by the Chippewas. And they tried to save it on the left side, but Martin finds the open spot in the middle and gets the kill. So it's Powers again. Dug out there by Erickson. Butler sets it left side for Thompson, and that's no good. Baker middle. And that's going to be out of bounds. Nice save there by the Chippewas. Powers. Big chance for the Raiders here. Martin puts it down. Callie Martin. Wright State had Central Michigan kind of running around there, and Callie Martin finds the hole in the defense. She's off to a strong start here with 2 kills. Could be huge for Wright State going forward if Callie Martin emerges as another top-tier attacker. Powers, nice dig there by the Chippewas. Roscott, Stevenson sets it middle. Baker blocked by the Chippewas, and that's a kill for. Very rare that you see Nisha Baker just flat-out denied, but a great play there by Maddie Whitfield, the senior middle blocker. Standing 6'3" there for the Chippewas. You might be right, Shay. I think Whitfield looks taller than Syvertson does. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's a typo. But in D1 athletics, you always get the 2 bonus inches, so. That's true. when you see 6'4", 6'5", no matter what sport you're playing, you're really 6'2".
Right. Shay, if you were a pitcher in the major leagues, you'd be 6'5".
6'5", 6'6", maybe. Especially because I'm skinny lefty, so they try to make me like Chris Sale-esque.
Right. That's going to be well, that's a Central Michigan point.
Yes, we're tied at 10. Stevenson sets it for Nisa Baker, and denied. Denied again. What's the call? It's a Raider point. They're going to say Chippewa's made contact with the net. That's already the third time in this first set, Parker, that they've made contact with the net.
Callie Martin back in. She'll serve.
Great job by the Raiders taking Anna Erickson out of this match so far. Only 1 kill and 9 total chances.
Nice dig there by the Chippewas. Butler sets it middle for Willer, and that's going to be Alders left side, and that's saved by Central Michigan. Alders, Stevenson, back to Alders left side, denied.
The combination there of Willer and Whitfield denying the best attacker for the Raiders all season, Megan Alders. We're not at 11, Parker. This the largest lead of the match so far, I think it's been, what, 2?
Maybe that.
Maybe?
It's been close, for sure.
Back and forth they go.
It's going to be number 16. That's Savannah Thompson to serve for Central Michigan. Dug out there by the Raiders. Stevenson, Alders left side.
There's Megan Alders. And I'll tell you what, Parker, there's a lot of really talented attackers on this team. A lot of players that make a lot of contributions on this Raider roster, and I know Allie Matters loves that. Nobody has the power like Megan Alders on this roster. It's just different when it comes off her hand.
Jenny Morey checks out for the Raiders. Jenna Story checks back in for the Raiders. She served, and it's long. Service error, Central Michigan point.
Whoever wins set 1, that could be huge going forward, Parker, because, I mean, if you go down a set with both of these teams going back and forth like this, it's going to be a big, mental roadblock, I think.
Stevenson sets it right side, Houck, and that's going to be out of bounds. Kill there for Grace Houck.
And that was some emphasis from Grace Houck down there. I mean, I just talked about how nobody on this roster has the power of Megan Alders, but they're clearly trying to prove me wrong. That ball was obliterated.
Stevenson serves. Dug out there by Butler.
And Houck again!
Grace Houck again gets a kill. Back-to-back for Houck.
And this legit might be the largest lead of the match.
Possibly. Raiders lead 14-12 right now here in set number 1. Stevenson serves again. Dug out there by Erickson. Martinez sets it middle for Erickson. That's blocked.
Grace Houck loving it. A 3-point swing on the back of the senior Grace Houck.
Combination of Houck and Celia Powers on that right side gives the Raiders their largest lead of the match at 3.
And that makes it
4. That's going to be service ace there for Lainey Stevenson. Timeout Chippewas. Mike Gowlick wants to talk it over. We'll take one with him here on WWSU 106.9. Don't go away. Welcome back to C.J. McClin Gymnasium. Parker Testa, Shay Neal on the call for you here this afternoon. The Raiders up by 4 here in set number 1. I almost said 16. They lead 16-12 here, and that's another kill.
Alders and Houck. Grace Houck is everywhere right now, Parker. 5 consecutive points. Well, I shouldn't say that because there was a service ace by Lainey Stevenson. 4 of the last 5 points Grace Hawk has been a part of.
Another serve there for Stevenson. And they set it for Erickson, far side, dug out by Alders. Stevenson, middle for Callie Martin.
That might have been long if they didn't touch it.
Possibly, and that's gonna be a Chippewa point. So the streak breaks for the Raiders, 5 straight.
That's the freshman out of Freedom, Wisconsin, Linnea Willer.
And it'll be Willer to serve. That's long, service error.
That was a rainbow serve, Parker. That ball just kind of floated. Not a lot of power on that one.
Not at all. Raiders lead here 18-13 in set 1. Is
Ellie
this the
Rostock.
pulling away that we've waited to see all season? Is this it here?
Ellie Roskop in the serve for the Raiders, one of their better servers on the roster.
Nice dig there by Erickson. Butler back to Erickson. Far side block. Nice save there by the Chippewas.
Central Michigan's running around. Wright State with a big chance to put it away. Callie Martin does put it away. Wright State with a 6-point edge.
Ellie Roskop will serve. She's joined by Story, Powers, Martin, Houck, Stevenson. Nice dig there by Butler. And that's going to be tapped over by Houck. Martinez sets it for Erickson.
Parker, it looks like Central Michigan's just getting caught out of position a lot on defense. They're just kind of diving for everything.
They've been very erratic here since the timeout. Stevenson sets it. Martin.
Oh,
very close, but the Chippewas save it. That's out of bounds. The Raiders move their lead to 7.
No, they're going to say that was touched. That was a point for Rosario Martinez.
Ooh, I don't know about that one, but it's going to be a Chippewa point nonetheless, and it's going to be Erickson to serve. Dug out by Roskop. Stevenson sets it middle. Martin. Erickson digs it out. Butler sets it for Martinez. Nice dig by Roskop. Stevenson sets it middle. Grace Houck. That's a kill for Grace Houck.
Grace Houck's having maybe her best set of the season here in set 1. Now 3 kills to go along with 4 assisted blocks.
Grace Houck will get a breather here. Jenny Morey checks back in.
Well-deserved breather. What a set. 4 assisted blocks and 3 kills.
She is now tied with Callie Martin as the leader in kills for the Raiders this afternoon.
That'll be long. And that was their top attacker, Savannah Thompson, just did not get all of it. She still does not have a kill yet.
Timeout Central Michigan. We'll keep it here, though.
21-14. It's the Raiders by a touchdown. Happy football season.
Happy football season to all of you. That's right. I've been waiting for it to come back.
Well, while we're waiting here at this minute break, Parker, college football is back tomorrow. What are some of the big matchups you're excited for this weekend? I'll go first. I'm a Buckeye fan, so naturally I have to say Oregon coming to Columbus to play Ohio State. That'll be a fun one.
It's going to be fantastic. We talked about it on our show this summer. All of the matchups that we're looking forward to this season. That Oregon-Ohio State one is going to be fantastic to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Another game that I'm really excited for, Parker, Texas A&M. This is a sleeper. They go on the road to take on Colorado in Boulder. Colorado not ranked, but I think it's a team that could put A&M on upset watch, especially in a road environment.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun matchup, no doubt there. With
and then
Colorado.
And then the final game we'll have a chance to talk about here at this break, the battle for Iowa. How good did the Iowa Hawkeyes look in week 1, beating down Indiana? Well, now they get to prove it because they go on the road to Ames to take on Breece Hall, Brock Purdy, and that really good Iowa State team that I think wins the Big 12.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's a matchup that we're looking forward to all year long. That Indiana-Iowa game, Indiana did not look great whatsoever. So
Iowa looks like the second best team in the Big 10 right now.
They do look very strong. Back in action here at McLean. Erickson blocked there by Baker and Powers, and that's long. Raiders get another point.
22-14. Parker, we were tied at 12. Since then, a 10-2 run for the Wright State Raiders. We saw it all too frequently last season. Wright State would figure a team out about halfway through a set and begin to wear them down, and that looks like what's happening here.
Morey serves for the Raiders. Dug out there by Erickson. Butler sets it for Thompson. That's a kill.
And there's Savannah Thompson. Welcome to McLean. By far the leading killer for the attacker. I don't want to say leading killer. That sounds awful. Leading attacker for the Central Michigan offense.
This is not the purge here at McLean.
We're not watching Homicide Unsolved.
Story digs it out. Stevenson taps it over. That's going to be Thompson again, blocked. Middle, Martin. Nice play there by Martin. Here we go again, Shay. We're doing it again.
As long as we keep it to a minimum, that's all we can ask for.
Wright State gets another point off the out-of-bounds attack attempt by Central Michigan. It'll be Celia Powers to serve. 23-15 Raiders.
That was an attack there by Whitfield. Raiders 2 points away from claiming set one. It will not be here, though, as that was nicely put down by Grace Butler, the senior setter. Now, Parker, it's rare. A lot of setters we see around college volleyball, the setters 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", including at UD with Maura Collins, who's 5'6", I believe. In this game, or in this match, Grace Butler's 6 foot, and Lainey Stevenson's 5'11". This is two of the taller setters you'll see all season.
That was blocked by Stevenson and Baker, and they make it set point for the Raiders.
I think when you see 5'11" on a roster, you're like, that's not that tall. But for a setter, Lainey Stevenson's very tall for a setter.
So set point Raiders, 24-16. Callie Martin will serve.
Serving for the set, Callie Martin. Return coming here, Whitaker. Alder's got a piece of it. Stevenson puts it over. Parker, I hate to snitch as Central Michigan gets a point there, but I think the refs might have missed a double hit there by Megan Alders. It looks like she got it twice.
It certainly did. She was in on the block with Nisa Baker, but I think
Central Michigan gets the point regardless.
For sure. That was a double hit by Alders that the refs just missed. Alders here! That was a tough play there by Central Michigan. What a dig. Alders again. No good. Dug out by Central Michigan. That one's going to be out of bounds. Raiders take the set.
25-17, our final in set one. Parker, I can't help myself. Football season's back. The way Megan Alders is hitting the ball right now, it looks like a strong safety coming out of the secondary, just ready to lay the boom on a running back.
So the Raiders take set one by 8, 25-17. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it is set number 2, Central Michigan, Wright State from McLean Gymnasium here in Fairborn. Don't go away. We'll be back. Tom Brady staring us down at the break, so we had to come back. Welcome back to McLean Gymnasium.
We can't let him get the ball last.
I'm Parker Testa, joined here by Shay Neal. The Raiders take set one by a score of 25-17. And Grace Hawk was fantastic. That entire set was their best player by far through that set.
3 kills, 4 assisted blocks, 5 total points out of those 25. Great set for Grace Hawk, and really helping a rare down set from Megan Alders.
Yeah, Alders tried her best, could not punch through the defense on the net.
How great was that Raider defense in that first set, though? Central Michigan hitting negative .067 as a team. Their top 2 attackers, Savannah Thompson and as well as Anna Erickson, have a combined 3 kills, Parker, in 23 attacks.
So the Chippewas serve it here. Stevenson sets it right side. Baker, that's a kill, Nisa Baker. And she gets things going here in set 2 for the Raiders.
Yeah, absolutely. Nisa Baker, just outstanding. We talk about the homegrown talent here at Wright State, Teddy Sowers, Celia Powers, Lainey Stevenson. The transfer of Nisa Baker was a programming-changing move. Program-changing move. Nisa Baker was the middle blocker that Wright State has needed for years.
She has been. Hawk again! Grace Hawk gets another kill for the Raiders.
And Lainey with a big hug. We love to see it.
That we do. So it's going to be Jenna Story to serve here for the Raiders.
Parker, shameless plug. I'm looking forward to getting a couple players of this volleyball program in to our studio here in the next couple of weeks. Talk about the season so far. The question that I'm going to ask them, and I think will be a really interesting answer. Everyone on this roster contributes in some way or another, but if hearing from the players themselves, who is the best athlete on this roster?
It's an interesting question. I'm not going to speculate because I
don't know.
The furthest thing from an athlete, and I am nowhere close to the level of what these athletes are. Lainey Stevenson gets another kill there for the Raiders.
I could see a lot of different answers. I could see Jenna Story because she's just everywhere on the court. I could see Lainey Stevenson because of how versatile she is. I could see one of the big attackers like Nisa Baker, like Megan Alders, like Celia Powers. I really don't know. Maybe it's one of the freshmen that's, not getting a huge role yet. It's a very interesting answer. And, of course, because it's the volleyball team, we'll probably also be talking about spicy chicken nuggets.
Of course.
A given.
Is there anything else?
No.
Timeout.
I should probably just get Wendy's catered to the interview.
Timeout, Central Michigan. Mike Gallick wants to talk it over. We'll keep it here. Leading scorers so far for both teams for the Chippewas, it's number 19, Lydia Willer, with 3 kills, followed by Martinez with 2, and a 3-way tie between Butler, Whitfield, and Erickson with 1. For the Raiders, leading leader in kills is Grace Hawk with 4, followed by Martin with 3, Baker with 2, and a tie between Stevenson and Alders for 1.
How about this, Parker? Another matchup that I'm really curious about for the weekend in college football. Number 2 Georgia now, newly number 2 after beating Clemson. They take on UAB, and now I know what you're thinking. What? Why are you talking about UAB? Well, because their football team didn't exist. They shut down until 4 years ago. Now, how about this climb under head coach Bill Clark? In their 4 years since coming back, defensive rankings, 105, 45, 28, and now the number 9 defense in college football. Georgia only scored 10 points in week 1 against Clemson. Now, I know it's a different animal, Clemson versus UAB. UAB might have the defense to make Georgia sweat.
Yeah, no kidding. Another one I'm looking at here this weekend is going to be a fun one. Number 22, the Miami Hurricanes host App State. That's going to be a fun one for sure.
App State's a slept-on team in the Sun Belt. And now, how good did Arkansas look in week 1? Really looking like they're turning a corner under Sam Pittman. Well, they get to prove it this weekend. They host the Texas Longhorns.
Of course, their new head coach in Austin is Steve Sarkisian. So that's going to be a fun weekend of football. The first weekend of NFL action.
Well, I saw a meme that you posted yesterday, and it's so true. The Flex Seal commercial with Phil Steele, and he puts the tape on the leak, and it says, "Football season, every other problem in my life," and it's very true. football heals a lot of wounds.
I was very happy to see football back last night. It was a great game to get us started. So
6-2 our score here in set 2. Laney Stevenson setting it on the far side. Stevenson keeps it up.
Nice play by Stevenson.
And Alders, both teams kind of out of position here. Is that out? It is.
That one is another one that looked in.
It was close. Honestly, I thought the one from Rosario Martinez looked more in than that one.
It
but
did.
That one could have definitely caught the line.
How great were Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth last night.
So
they
good.
are the best. Shameless, or a bit of a personal item here for me. I always yell at the top of my lungs whenever Chris Collinsworth slides into the broadcast. It's fantastic.
Oh, it's great. And that is out. Was that not deflected? That was weird how that ball came down. I thought it was deflected.
Either way, they're going to give the Raiders the point.
8-2 our score.
We need to get cameras back, Shay, so one of us can slide into the shot when we start broadcast. Stevenson to serve here.
We are starting to, hopefully do some video feed this year for a handful of games. I'm sure we'd love to do one for, Milwaukee or UIC or NKU. We'll definitely bring cameras to McLean a couple times this year.
Absolutely. So that's going to be
might be a little weird of an angle here with a camera,
point.
but you can still see all the Raider players, which is what you really came to see.
It's going to be another Wright State point.
9-2.
So 2 back-to-back very bizarre sequences of play, but it results in 2 straight points for the Raiders. That it does. That's going to be...
That one's going to finally come down. Parker, there's a lot of really good attackers on the Central Michigan team, but is it just me, or does it look like they're not getting all of the ball? Seems like they're just constantly hitting it, off.
One thing that I've noticed about the Central Michigan team is they're very all over the place. They can't really find their spots all that well as they block City of Howard and get another kill. They have trouble finding their spots. They're kind of really just running around like chickens with their heads cut off right now.
Absolutely.
And I think they seem to their hit percentage is way down here this afternoon in the negatives. When we came back from the first set, it's great. Now, again, another kill for the Raiders. 10-4 Raiders lead.
This could very well end up being a career day for Grace Houck the way it's going so far.
Ellie Roscott checks in to serve for Wright State. She's joined by Martin, Powers, Houck, Stevenson, and Story.
I think it's always interesting to see how much trust and confidence that the coaching staff has in this roster. Where they're playing a very solid tournament against 3 very solid teams. And Allie and Dan are over there, they just look like they're relaxed. They're calm.
Celia Powers gets a kill for the Raiders, 11-4. Roscott serves again. Dug out there by Erickson, and they set it for Martinez, and that's going to be a Chippewa point. Number 19, Lydia Willer will serve for Central Michigan.
Charge. Sorry.
I wasn't going to, but you did.
I can't help it. Before all, I am a baseball fan and a baseball lover, and every time I hear da-da-da-da-da-da, I have to charge.
Right, and then there's Martin again, gets a kill for the Raiders, 12-5. The way this is going, Shay, you might get out of here in 3 sets like you predicted.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to stay for all of set 3, but my goal is to be able to stay for 2 full sets, and it's looking like we might be able to accomplish that.
So it's going to be Jenny Morey to serve for Wright State.
Now, I will be back tomorrow night for Illinois State, so.
You can catch Shay on ESPN Plus tomorrow night. I will be here with the possibility of Scotty Kramer joining us, to be determined. But if not, you are stuck with me solo. I apologize in advance.
You act like that if he shows up, you're stuck with you and Scotty. So it's really the lesser of 2 evils. But if you'd rather have some video while you watch the match, you can be stuck with me on ESPN Plus.
Morey serves. Dug out there by Erickson. Butler And they get it to number 15. That's
See,
great.
now they didn't hit that very hard either, and that one just worked out for them. What's happening today?
So what I'm seeing here is I think Wright State's the more aggressive, go-get-it type offensive mindset, where Central Michigan is more of the take what we can get,
wait for them to make mistakes,
step back and wait for the mistake is what my eyes see right now.
Well, they're waiting too long because they're down a set and 7 points.
Story digs it out. Stevenson sets it middle for Powers, and she's blocked by Martinez. 13-7, Raiders still lead.
Elizabeth Rosario Martinez has very quietly probably been one of the stronger players for Central Michigan today.
Martinez, a 6-foot senior out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. We've seen some international players over the last couple weekends, Jay.
And just wait till we get to conference play and play UIC. Like half their rosters from out of the United States.
No kidding. So Blake serves for the Chippewas, and that's going to be a
all Jenna Story can do there is smile as the serve hit her in the head. Well, I think they called out, so Jenna was trying to get out of the way, and it just, got her.
Well, Jenna, we feel your pain over here.
Parker, too, has been hit in the head.
Story sets it for Baker. What a save there by the Chippewas. And they set it for Erickson, and that's a point. Celia Powers taps it over the net. 14-8. Raiders lead set 2.
Celia Powers, not, her strongest showing so far. Only 2 kills, but always seems to make a play when they need it.
Powers sticks it over the net. Martin. That's going to be...
I don't know if you keep stats on this, Parker. If Callie Martin hits it over, that'll be returned. But Celia Powers, I think, is the best in the Horizon League at being an outside hitter that also digs. She has 5 digs already.
It's an interesting stat that we might have to start keeping.
I just don't see a lot of outside hitters be part of the play, like the libero, the defensive specialist, the setter at digging, and Celia's just really good at it.
Wright State gets another point there.
15-9. The Raiders got up to a 6-0 start in this set, so they really, have been in control since the start. And Parker, since it was tied 12-12 in set 1, the Raiders have outscored the Chippewas 28-2, if I can do my math here, 28-14. Doubled them up. Sam Ott gets some playing time here this afternoon now.
He set it for Erickson. That one's blocked by Stevenson. What a play. Partially blocked there by Baker. Powers, Stevenson. Ott. That catches the line. Sam Ott gets in the game and gets a point for the Raiders.
And two partially blocked plays there by Lainey Stevenson, and then she's still in the perfect spot to set up Sam Ott. This team just has unreal chemistry.
Celia Powers talking about those digs. She has 57 on the season coming into this match.
I'm saying. And she also has 1,000 kills in her career. So, Celia Powers, very versatile, can kind of do everything you need.
Martin serves. Dug out there by Erickson. They give it back to Erickson. Nice dig there by Story. Stevenson, Ott left side. Dug out there by Central Michigan.
Jenna Story does it again.
Martin. Baker taps it over the net. And they set it for, that's blocked by the Raiders. What a play. Erickson did all she could do to keep it up. Stevenson sets it. Martin. That's going to be tapped back over the net by Central Michigan. Long rally here. Ott.
Now Parker, we see
Butler. Erickson blocked by Nisa Baker. What a play.
And we see Katie Meyer out there now getting some playing time as well. Allie Matters getting a lot of run for a lot of players on this squad. But great play by Nisa Baker there.
17-9 Raiders lead. They're pulling away here. Martin will serve again. Martin dug out there by the Chippewas. Erickson dug out by Martin. Baker, that catches the line again. Nisa Baker again. Raiders lead 18-9.
Timeout Chippewas.
So Raiders lead here 18, divide by 2. Central Michigan has 9. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more Raider volleyball set 2 here from McLean. Don't go away. Enter light. Oh, I messed it up. Dang it, brutal. What I was trying to say was exit light, enter McLean Gymnasium. Welcome back. Enter Sandman plays here at McLean. I messed that up. I was so excited.
That hurt me.
I was so excited and I messed it up. But the Raiders lead here 18-9 in set number 2 as we come out of this timeout. Leading scorers so far for Central Michigan.
Now, partner,
it's a tie between Martinez and Willer with 3 kills, and Grace Hawk leads the Raiders with 5.
I don't know anything about coaching volleyball, obviously, but we have not seen a lot of Megan Alders today. Is this Allie Matters' way of saving her for UD?
I think that's the plan. So we've seen more of Sam Ott today than we have all season.
A lot of Callie Martin as well.
A lot of Grace Hawk as well. Of course, she got the start, but that's going to be Central Michigan gets their first point in quite a while as it's a service error.
Just a hunch. It seems like the way they're playing this, we're going to see a lot more Powers and Alders tonight.
Yeah, I think that's the mindset with Coach Matters.
And as you should, UD's a team that won in the NCAA tournament last year, so that's going to be, a 5-set dogfight, very possibly.
Stevenson sets it for Ott, but that's going to be out of bounds, and Central Michigan gets the point.
So this is the freshman Aaliyah Johnson, Parker, coming in.
First time we've seen her this season. Johnson, of course, the 6-foot middle blocker freshman out of Fort Smith, Arkansas, went to Southside High School.
Arkansas. It's one heck of a state.
Go Hogs, baby.
Dewey
says it for Erickson. Story, left side Ott, and that can't get over the net, and that's going to be a Central Michigan point.
3-point swing for the Chippewas, but still trailing by 7. You wonder if it's too little too late. I really wish I could go to that UD match tonight. That's going to be such a fun atmosphere. Because fans are going to be back. It was a 5-set thriller last year, Parker, and there were no fans. Imagine how fun it's going to be tonight.
If only that match was at McLean tonight. Man.
And shout out to the UD Athletic Department for getting you the credentials to call that.
Absolutely. Thanks so much to Jenna Wilhoit over there with UD Athletics on getting us in there tonight. Really appreciate that.
21-10 our score here.
Lainey Stevenson will serve. She's joined by Ott, Powers, Johnson, Story, and Martin. It's going to be set back into play by Gray. Stevenson. Ott left side blocked. And that's going to be Sam Ott that gets over the net and down. 22-10 Raiders lead. This is by far, if the Raiders take this set without any more scoring from Central Michigan, this is by far the widest margin that Wright State has won a set all season.
Yeah, and they've played a very tough schedule. As that'll be a kill there for number 17 for the Chippewas. That is Ellie Mendendorp.
Lainey Stevenson just came in a little bit too quick on that one. Defensive play there. And it's a Central Michigan point as they serve. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson, middle, Powers. Nice dig there by Gertiza. That's going to be Martin again. Nice save. Butler sets it, and that's going to be a point there for Willer.
Looks like they're going to say that she scooped it off the ground on that dig, but that was a tough angle for us. Wright State's 3 kills away, 3 points away, I should say. You don't need kills for it, but 3 points away, and there's one via the kill.
Looks like that was Lainey Stevenson there. Gets the kill as Ellie Roscoff checks in, and Sam Ott will take a breather.
Wright State now with 17 total blocks today. How about that?
Butler sets it for Martinez. Nice dig there by Lainey Stevenson. Story gets it over the net. That's going to be Gray in the middle, and that's number 15, Sierra Gray, gets the point.
Now, Parker, they're going to say on that last point the kill was by Aaliyah Johnson, which if I'm not mistaken, I think that might be her first collegiate kill.
It's her first kill of her career at Wright State. That's going to be a service error for Central Michigan. Set point Raiders here in set 2. Nisa Baker checks back in. Aaliyah Johnson will take a seat after getting her first career kill. Number 6, Jenny Morey will serve for Wright State.
And judging by the feedback from the bench, I do think that was her first kill.
Morey serves. Dug out there by Gray.
Wright State with a big chance here. Roskop, Stevenson, Martin. Didn't get all of it.
Nice save there by the Chippewas. Martinez dug out by Powers. Stevenson middle. Baker partially blocked.
Chippewas
Urtiza
all over the place.
Jenny Morey tried to save it but could not do so. Central Michigan gets a point. 24-14 Raiders.
I spoke to Lainey Stevenson last night, Parker, and this is a very competitive bunch where I talked about how tough the non-conference has been, and she said, yeah, but we should be 6-0. So they're still hungry, even though, they're on a hot streak right now. And
Julia Powers takes the set for the Raiders, 25-14. So back-to-back sets taken by Wright State.
Now, Parker, if it's okay with you, I think we'll stay here in between the second and third set because when we go to set 3, I'm going to head out. So, like I said, scheduled a couple meetings this afternoon starting at 1:30 with some interested new members of WWSU, which we're always excited about.
Love to hear it. I have a meeting on Monday with a potential broadcaster.
Very excited about that.
Very excited for.
Also an incoming track and field runner here at Wright State. So excited to kind of, hopefully get her involved.
Absolutely.
But, always fun to get people involved. We've had a blast. It seems like more people are interested now more than they have been in years, which I'm thrilled about. But I also want to give myself enough time to swing through Union Market and grab some lunch before I have 4 meetings in a row. I have to make a stop into the studio and grab our DJ controller, our mixer board, not our mixer board, the live DJ controller.
Right.
Because a couple of the people I'm meeting with today want to be live DJs, and I can't obviously hook anything up, but I can kind of show them how we set it up. So,
of course.
Wow, we're going Bob's instant replay here. It feels like 7th inning at a Dragons game, Parker.
Can we just talk about this outfit that our star center Grant Basile is wearing right now? He's got Birkenstocks with socks, jogger pants, and a Bill Belichick Wright State hoodie. How about that?
Not many people can pull that off, Parker, but Grant Basile is one of them.
I think the only 2 people that
can
pull that off.
How about head coach Scott Nagy rocking the comfortable T-shirt and the shorts? Our basketball team knows how to style.
That they do.
Now, do you remember a couple weeks ago, so last year there was the picture that went viral at Wright State.
The salmon pants?
The salmon pants.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks ago, I believe it was Bob Grant, took a picture of Grant wearing a swimsuit with an inner tube around him at a volleyball match.
I think I did see that.
I'm not sure what this is, but I love it. And then Grant quote tweets it and says, it's called fashion.
Yes, absolutely.
So, a lot of athletes that dress well on this campus, but Grant Basile's in that top tier.
Absolutely. The salmon pants with
salmon icon. Him and Nagy twinning in the salmon pants.
Oh, that was fantastic.
And I really think Grant's gonna have a huge year.
I do too.
I could double watch for sure. I could easily see him averaging like 18 and 10.
possible. Keep an eye out for Grant Basili as a possible Horizon League Player of the Year candidate.
We got, two, I think, Horizon League Player of the Year candidates on this roster in Grant Basili and Tanner Holden. I mean, Grant is the next star big man at Wright State, but don't sleep on Tanner Holden. 6'6" guard, can run the point, can shoot, can defend, can pass. He can do everything. And last year he averaged 19 and 8. He does that again. He'll be first team all-conference for the second year in a row.
Absolutely. Lots of competition in the Horizon League for that prestigious Player of the Year award.
Well, okay,
players like the likes of Antoine Davis. And
let's play a game, okay?
Sure.
Right now, we have, still about a month and a half before the season starts. We haven't even gotten conference schedule out yet. Try to pick first team all-conference this year, okay?
Ooh.
Antoine Davis. I'll go first. Antoine Davis. I'm going to go with two guys from Milwaukee. I'm going to go with, oh, geez. Why did I forget his name? He literally scored 30 on us. Is it like Devontae?
Golston?
DeAndre Golston. So I'm going to go Antoine Davis, DeAndre Golston, Pat Baldwin Jr., Tanner Holden, and Grant Basili. I think that's my first team all-conference.
All right.
I could easily see A.J. Brahma being in there as well.
I'm going to go Antoine Davis.
And honestly, just to throw it in, I know we didn't ask for it, I think Antoine Davis wins Player of the Year. I think he averaged 30 this year.
So I think, here's mine. I think Antoine Davis, of course. A.J. Brahma in the place of Golston. Baldwin Jr., Basili, Holden.
Okay. Well, no matter what, we're going to have some awesome Horizon League basketball this year. But with that,
and it wouldn't surprise me at all to see some players from Northern Kentucky get in on the action as well.
Yeah.
We have some strong players there down in Highland Heights.
Trayvon Faulkner and Marquez Works, Freshman of the Year, reigning Freshman of the Year. Would not be surprised at all if he was on the first team all-conference.
Of course, Cleveland State gets Torrey Patton back as well.
Absolutely. Ton of talent.
Absolutely.
I think when you see second team All-Horizon League at the end of the year, you could easily see it being first team.
Absolutely.
Well, with that, set 3 about to get underway. Parker, I'm going to let you fly the plane solo, but it was a blast to be here at McLean. I'm glad the Raiders are up 2-0, and hopefully they can put, the bow on this one. But I will see you tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Appreciate your time as always, sir.
Absolutely. Well, take it easy, everyone. And again, enjoy the rest of this one. And until then, Raider up.
Appreciate the time with Shea Neal as always. So it's going to be Jenny Morey to serve here for the Raiders to get set 3 going. Dug out there by Gray. Butler taps it over. Nice save by Story. Willer. Butler sets it for Erickson. Nice save by Story. Alders, what a save as Martin taps it back over. Butler sets it middle. Erickson. Story. Alders, nice block there by the Chippewas. Stevenson sets it, and that can't get over the net from Martin. And the Chippewas take the first point of set 3. So it's going to be number 16, Savannah Thompson, to serve for Central Michigan. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it right side. Baker partially blocked. Butler sets it for Willer. Baker, no good. Stevenson. And that's going to be, that was Martinez tapping it over the net, denied by Nisa Baker, and Wright State gets their first point of set 3. We're locked here at 1. Jenna Story serves here. Dug out there by Curtiza. Butler. Martinez. Nice dig there by Jenny Morey. And that's going to be a point for Sierra Gray. Laney Stevenson couldn't handle it. Again, appreciate the time of Shea Neal joining us as always. So the Chippewas lead here 2-1. Number 13, Martinez, will serve. Dug out by Morey. Alders left side taps it over. Nice save by Martinez. And that's going to be inbounds for Central Michigan, and that's going to be Martinez again. Central Michigan leads here 3-1. So we're going to have Martinez to serve. Dug out by Martin. sets it right side. Hauk. Nice dig there by Miedendorf. Willer, and that's going to be a kill there for number 19, Linnea Willer. Central Michigan leads 4-1. So the Chippewas coming out strong here after the timeout between sets. Something we haven't seen a whole lot of here from the Chippewas today is keeping up and having a lead at that. So they're coming out strong here in set 3. Alders, nice play, but that's going to be kept alive. Morey, Stevenson taps it over. That catches the line. Laney Stevenson gets the back corner and gets a point for the Raiders. So it's Stevenson to serve here. Had a few more fans trickle in here at McLean. We're about 60% capacity. Appreciate you hanging out with us. But that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be another Wright State point. Miedendorf hit it a little bit too hard, went long, and it's a Raider point. Central Michigan leads here 4-3. Appreciate you joining us here on WWSU 106.9. Parker Testa here on the call. Shay Neal had to take an early exit to do some work-related things, but we appreciate his time as always, as there is another error by, that one was number 4. That is Grace Butler. Hit it a little bit too hard. We're tied here at 4. Hauk, and that's going to be a net violation on Central Michigan. Seen a lot of those today from the Chippewas. The Raiders take the lead here at 5-4. Leading scorers so far this afternoon. Grace Hauk leads the Raiders in kills with 5, followed by a tie between Martin and Ott with 4. Leading scorers for Central Michigan. Let's see, we have a 5-way tie between players on Central Michigan at 3 kills. Nice save by Stevenson. Story sets it right side. Martin. Alders left side. That's going to be a nice save by the Chippewas. Dug out there by Story. Stevenson sets it right side. Teddy Sauer into the game. And that's going to be a point for Central Michigan on a Raider net violation. 5-5 here in set 3. Raiders, of course, took the first 2 sets. Set 1 with a final of 25-17. Set 2, final 25-14. It's going to be Kendall Brait to serve here for Central Michigan. All tied up at 5 here in set number 3. Stevenson sets it right side for Grace Hauk, and that's a nice save by Central Michigan. Hauk, Story, Alders left side, partially blocked. That's going to be Brait setting it for number 5. That's Casson. That's going to be Martin getting it over the net. Casson sets it for Gray, and that's going to be out of bounds. Raiders take another lead. Ellie Roscoff checks back in for the Raiders as they lead here 6-5 in set 3. Right at 1 o'clock here on this Friday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Parker Testa. Hauk gets a kill. Grace Hauk again. She's been the hot hand for Allie Matters this afternoon. The Raiders lead here 7-5. Ellie Roscoff will serve again. She's joined by Martin, Hauk, Story, Ott, and Stevenson today. I shouldn't say today, on the floor right now. That's going to be number 5. That's Casson again, getting it over the net, and that's going to be a kill. That's number 15. That's number 5, Christina Casson with the kill there. Ellie Roscoff will serve. She gets it over the net. Dug out by Gray. It's going to be Brait tapping it over the net. Ott saves it. Ott left side tapping it over. Nice save there by Brait. Casson sets it middle, and that's a net violation on Central Michigan. Seen a lot of those here this afternoon. listen to this. Error margin for this match here this afternoon is going to be that's going to be 18 in between these two teams. Wright State with 9, Central Michigan with 27 errors. Nice save by Story. Stevenson, all Ott left side, nice save. Gray, partially blocked. Roskop. Stevenson sets it for Houck, and that's saved by Gertiza. Nice play there by Hicks. Gray, nice dig there by Ott. Story sets it right side, Martin. Saved by Gertiza. Brait sets it for Casson. Nice save by Roskop. Houck taps it over. They set it for Casson left side. Stevenson sets it middle. Houck! And that's going to be out of bounds. Grace Houck yet again. That'll be her 8th kill of the afternoon. If she keeps it up, it may be a career day for Grace Houck. Raiders lead here 10-5 in set number 3. Roskop, Ott, Story, Martin, Stevenson, Houck on the on the floor for you here this afternoon, and that's going to be another Raider point off of a Central Michigan error. Timeout, Central Michigan. Mike Gallick wants to talk it over. We'll take one with him here on WWSU 106.9 on YouTube. Don't go away. Buzzer sounds. We're ready to go back to play here at McLean Gymnasium. Hello, welcome back. I'm Parker Testa on the call here for you. For the rest of this one, Shea had to take an early exit. So the Raiders lead 11-5 here in set number 3 after taking the first two sets 25-17 and 25-14. It's going to be Ellie Roskop to serve for the Raiders to get things going again. Roskop serves. Dug out by Thompson. Now that's going to be Willer. And that's going to be, Miedendorf on the kill for Central Michigan, 11-6. So Sierra Gray will serve for the Chippewas. Gray, of course, the 5'10 senior out of Lexington, Kentucky, went the James Madison University transfer. Have a quick stoppage of play here to clean up the floor, and we're back. Roskop, nice dig. Middle for Grace Houck. That's going to be dug out by Thompson. They set it left side for Casson. Nice save by Story. Ott out of bounds, and that's going to be a Wright State point. (12-6) Raiders lead here. Grace Houck checks out as well as Jenna Story, and then into the match here is going to be Nisa Baker and number 9, Katie Meyer. First time we've seen Meyer this season. They set it right side for Erickson. Nearly dug out by Meyer, but couldn't get there. 12-7 Raiders. Serving for Central Michigan is going to be the number 10 libero, Ali Gertiza. Sam Ott, nice save by Central Michigan. That's going to be, what a save there by Sam Ott to get it over the net. And they're going to set it middle for Thompson, partially blocked. Story sets it left side. Martin, nice save there by Brait. Casson gets it over, partially blocked by Baker. Stevenson sets it right side for Martin. She's denied. Central Michigan gets another point, 12-8. Appreciate you joining us here on WWSU 106.9 on YouTube here. Sam Ott with a kill. What a kill there by Sam Ott. 13-8, Raiders lead. Just kind of punches through the defenders there to get the kill. Number 13, Callie Martin, will serve. Beautiful afternoon here in Fairborn this afternoon. Thank you for joining us here on WWSU 106.9. Martin, Stevenson, Baker, middle. That's going to be partially blocked, and Martinez is going to get a kill there for Central Michigan. They're calling for the cleaning crew here. Quick stoppage, and we're back. Number 4, Grace Butler, will serve for the Chippewas. Stevenson sets it Baker. Nice dig there by Casson. Curtiza sets it for Thompson. Nice save by Story. Stevenson sets it for Ott. That's denied. Combination of Willer and Martinez to get the block there for Central Michigan, and that's going to be 13-10. Mike Gallick barking out orders to his front line. Butler serves again. Stevenson sets it right side. Martin. Nice save there by Butler. Curtiza sets it. Thompson. Nice save by Roskopf to get it over the net. Curtiza. Thompson middle. Martinez no good. Stevenson. Baker. In. That's going to be, well, what are they going to say? Out of bounds. They're going to call out of bounds. Central Michigan gets a point. So Butler serves again. 3 straight points for Central Michigan. Stevenson. Ott. That's inbound. Sam Ott again. So the Raiders get another kill, 14-11 here. Jenny Morey checks back in. Sam Ott will check out. As well as Ellie Roskopf will take a breather. It's going to be Alders back into the match. Nice dig there by Curtiza. Butler sets it for Willer. Nice save by Stevenson as it was going out of bounds. Martin gets it back over. Gray. Butler sets it for Martinez. That catches the line. Well, I take that back. They're going to call it out of bounds. The tower official overrules the line judge and calls it out of bounds, so the Raiders get a point. We have a quick stoppage of play here. I think the officials are, I think Mike Gallick is conversing with one of the officials and possibly checking if that ball was in or out or not. But we're back in play here. Morey serves. Nice. That's going to be a service ace there by Jenny Morey. Timeout, Central Michigan. Mike Gallick has taken quite a few of those here this afternoon. We'll take another one with them. We'll be right back here on WWSU 106.9 on YouTube. Back here at McLean Gymnasium. Happy Friday, everybody. I am Parker Testa. Welcome in. The Raiders lead the Central Michigan Chippewas 16-11 here in set number 3 as we get going again. Gray digs it out. Butler sets it for Martinez, and Martinez gets a kill. So Martinez will get a kill there for the Chippewas, 16-12. Stevenson sets it right side. Alders, no good. Butler. And that's going to be Gray. Nice dig there by Story. Martin taps it over. Dug out there by Butler. Curtiza sets it for Gray. Dug out by the Raiders. Stevenson. Alders. That's going to be blocked. Central Michigan gets another point off of a block combination of Martinez and Butler. So Alders couldn't get it through, and Central Michigan serve coming from Thompson. Stevenson sets it. Martin. Nice dig there by the Chippewas. Baker to get it back over the net. Butler sets it. And that's going to be Casson. Nice dig there by Martin. Morey taps it over. Curtiza. Right side. Willow. And that's going to be a kill for the Raiders. Megan Alders partially blocks it, and it falls on the other side of the net for the point. Katie Meyer will check out of the match here. Back in is Story. Story serves. Dug out by Chippewas. Willer. That's going to be a kill there. Linnea Willer gets a kill for Central Michigan. Martinez will serve for Central Michigan. Dug out there by Martin. Stevenson sets it middle. Martin again. Dug out by Martinez. Butler sets it. Erickson. That's a kill. That's going to be, that was number 16, Savannah Thompson. Raiders lead here 17-15. 2 straight from Central Michigan. Can the Raiders hold them off? Stevenson sets it over the net. Returned there by Gray. Hauk. Nice dig there by Central Michigan, and that's going to be a kill. Miscommunication there for the Chippewas, and it results in a kill, or in a point there for the Raiders off the hand of Grace Hauk. Stevenson serves. They set it right side. Willard dug out by Morey. Stevenson sets it middle. Hauk. No good. That's going to be out of bounds. Raiders get another point. (19-15) here in set 3. We're going down the home stretch of this one here at McLean. Thanks for joining us. Stevenson serves. Dug out by Gray. Butler sets it for Willard. Nice dig there by Martin. Alders left side. And that's going to be out of bounds. Megan Alders gets a kill. So Stevenson to serve. She's joined by Morey, Story, Hauk, Martin, and Alders. Butler sets it middle for Thompson. Nice dig by Martin. Alders left side taps it over. Nice save there by Thompson. They set it for Willard. Morey, Stevenson, right side Martin. Nice dig there by Butler. Martin, Stevenson, Morey middle. No good. They're going to set it for Gray, and that's a kill. Sierra Gray gets a point for Central Michigan. So Butler will check out of the match here. Back into the match for Central Michigan is number 11, Kendall Brait. Brait taps it over. Morey digs it out. Stevenson sets it left side. Alders out of bounds. Central Michigan gets another point, 20-17. Raiders lead here by 3. This is among the closest that Central Michigan has been through the entirety of this set. after their 4-1 lead getting started here, and that's going to be a net violation on the Raiders. Central Michigan gets another point. Timeout, Wright State. Allie Matters wants to talk this one over with her team. We'll take one here with them. Be right back here. Don't go away on WWSU 106.9. Back here at McLennan Gymnasium. Thank you for joining us. I'm Parker Testa here on the call for you. The Raiders lead here 20-18 late in set 3. Can they close it out here after taking the first 2 sets? Stevenson sets it middle. Hauk. That's another kill. Grace Hauk is having a career afternoon today for Allie Matters. Megan Alders and Jenny Morey will check out as Sam Ott and Ellie Roscott check back in for Wright State. 21-18 Raiders lead. Dug out there by Gray. Brait sets it middle for Thompson, and that's dug out. Martin taps it over. What a save there by Gertiza. Central Michigan gets it over the net. Stevenson sets it middle. Hauk out of bounds. Central Michigan gets another point. Sierra Gray will serve for Central Michigan. Story digs it out. Stevenson sets it right side for Martin. Nice save there by Gray. Central Michigan playing a bit erratically here. Hauk. Nice save by Gertiza. Gray. And Thompson gets it over. Story. Stevenson sets it left side. Ott. Nice save by Central Michigan. Thompson right side. That's blocked. Grace Hauk and Callie Martin with the combination on the block for Wright State. 22-19 here at McLennan. Jenna Story and Grace Hauk check out. Nisa Baker and Katie Meyer check in. It's going to be Meyer to serve. Dug out there by Thompson. Brait back to Thompson left side. Ott and taps it back over the net. Brait sets it for Casson. Nice play there by Martin, or by Meyer to dig it out. Ott, nice dig by Gertiza. Middle. Stevenson sets it middle. Baker, that's a kill! Nisa Baker gets a kill for Wright State. There's Baker. We've been waiting for it all afternoon. She gets a kill there for Wright State, 23-19, and Wright State's 2 points away from taking this one here this afternoon. It's going to be Casson. Nice dig by Stevenson. Baker. Martin just has to get it over the net. And they set it middle. That's going to be long. Miedendorf couldn't get it to fall behind the net, or before the line, I should say. Set or match point here for Wright State. Okay, actually they're going to say that's a Central Michigan point. So it's 23-20 here. No match point yet. Can the Raiders do it here? They can! Callie Martin gets it here. 24-20, and now we have match point at McLennan. Crowd at McLennan Gymnasium on their feet for the Raiders. Dug out by Central Michigan. Story. Stevenson sets it left side. Ott. Nice dig there by Central Michigan. Gray taps it over. Sam Ott. Stevenson gets it over the net. Thompson. Stevenson, right side. Baker. Wright State takes it. 25-20. Wright State takes this one this afternoon against Central Michigan in 3 straight sets. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the WSU Raider postgame show. We'll be right back on WWSU 106.9. It's the WSU Raider post-game show. I'm Parker Tessa. Welcome back to McClin Gymnasium. The Raiders take this one in 3 straight sets, winning set 1 25-17, set 2 25-14, and set 3 25-20. Leading scorers for Central Michigan this afternoon: Linnea Willer led in kills with 6. We have a tie between Martinez and Gray and Medendorf with 5. Thompson has 4, Erickson has 2, Butler has 2, and Whitfield has 1. Leading scores for the Raiders: Grace Houck led all scorers this afternoon, totaling 11.5 points with 9 kills, followed by Ott with 6, Baker and Martin with 5. Powers has 3, Alders and Stevenson had 2, and Aaliyah Johnson with 1. Raiders, of course, will be back in action tonight in Dayton at the University of Dayton as they travel to University of Dayton to take on the Dayton Flyers. We will be back on that call, of course, tonight at 6:45. You will have myself on the call for you tonight at 6:45, so I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We'll be back at 6:45 tonight. And from McClin Gymnasium, this is Parker Testa saying so long and Raider up. We'll see you tonight.